So about the slithering into his heart part. The man has somehow slithered into mine. And to think that after this, we're going back to the Okita that I scream at about 25% of the time and race the counter. Oh boy. Water break. Please remember to drink water. Or tea, because that Blossom is usually the one that delivers all of the fucking tea. We continued down the wooded path, following what we believed to be tracks matching Hijikata's frame. Finally, as dawn began to break in the east, we had found Hijikata-san.
お前ら、こんなところまで来てたのか。
Hi, boss! Hijikata-san waved off his bodyguard and he turned to face us.
僕たちが何のためにここに来たのかは分かってますよね。
ああ、お前がわざわざ追ってくる用事なんざ他にねえだろ。
土方さんはもう聞いたんですか？近藤さんが
斬首されたってことだろ。とっくに知ってるよ。
Okita's eyes grew wide.
へえ、知ってたんですか。知ってたくせに土方さんは何をしてたんですか。
All of a sudden, Okita threw himself at Hijikata-san, grabbing his collar with both hands. Holy.
どうしてしがみついてでも近藤さんを止めなかったんです？助ける方法なんていくらでもあったはずでしょう。他の誰にできなくても土方さんならできたはずだ。
できなかったんだよ。
Hijikata-san cut Okita off, barking at the top of his lungs. He was seething, and his eyes glowed with anger and regret in equal parts.
俺は助けたかった。助けようとしたんだよ。好き好んで近藤さんを見捨てたわけじゃねえ。司令官にいた人間の中で近藤さんを本物の侍にしてって一番思ってたのは誰だと思ってるんだ。
Okita's hands shook violently as they loosened their grip on Hijikata-san's collar.
それでも近藤さんは死んじゃったじゃないですか。
Okita was on the verge of tears, and he averted his gaze to avoid Hijikata-san's intense stare.
Souji.
The hands, which moments earlier shook with a vengeful rage, were now limp and powerless. And then Okita caught Hijikata off guard by activating his fury powers, and he threw a relentless flurry of punches at Hijikata-san's face. Okita! No!
これで勘弁してあげますよ。許すわけじゃないですけど。
Hijikata-san slowly rose from the ground, begrudgingly wiping the blood from his mouth.
前の僕なら本当に土方さんを切ってたかもしれませんけど、でも今は。
Hijikata-san offered no words of defiance or rebuttal, and instead he took in everything Okita was saying. And then
敵に投降する前、近藤さんは俺に言ったんだ。もう楽にさせてくれないかってな。結局俺がやってたことはただの自己満足で、あの人の本心なんざ全然分かってなかったのかもしれねえな。
本当ですよね。今日になんて行かずに司令官の道場主のままでいれば近藤さんだって ひどい殺され方をして首をさらされたりなんてしなかったはずなのに。
Although Okita had lamented what could have been, his tone was no longer accusatory on the part of Hijikata-san.
土方さんはこれからどうするんですか？
近藤さんに新選組を託されたんだ。今さら放り出すわけにはいかねえよ。俺は大使を連れて北を目指すが、お前らはどうするんだ？
僕は土方さんと一緒には行けません。
Hijikata-san shut his eyes, giving me the impression that he had expected Okita to say as much. Instead of urging him to join, Hijikata-san merely sighed in acceptance of his old comrade's position.
そうか。
Hijikata-san nodded, and while the two of them mutually understood that their paths would soon diverge, neither of them were bothered either way. There's something I need to tell you as well, Hijikata-san.
なんだ？
We encountered Yamazaki. He was pretty badly wounded the last time we saw him, and since then, he'd separated from us. He wanted me to tell you that he promises he will find you soon. Hijikata's eyes thin, and he was visibly shaken by my news. However, in typical fashion, he gritted his teeth, and his following response was strained.
そうか。わざわざ伝えてくれてありがとうよ。掃除のこと頼んだぜ。
Please take care of yourself too, Hijikata-san. Hijikata-san gave a mild grin. Then he turned his back towards us to walk away. Once Hijikata-san had gotten out of earshot, Okita spoke up softly.
バカだよね、土方さんは。近藤さんの本心を全然分かってなかったかもしれないとか、単なる自己満足だったのかもしれないとか言ってたけど、そんなはずないじゃない。ねえ。司令官にいた人たちはみんな近藤さんのことが大好きだったけど、近藤さんは大名になれる人だって本気で言ってたのは土方さんと三男さんだけだったんだから。僕が近藤さんに出会って生まれ変われたのと同じで、近藤さんも土方さんに出会ったことで生まれ変われたに決まってるよ。そのせいで罪人として処刑されるなんて皮肉にも程があるけどさ。
Okita took a deep breath of the chilly evening air, and he turned to face me.
それじゃあ僕たちもそろそろ行こうか。
Get going? Where are we going to?
あれ、行動さんを探すため君の故郷に行くんじゃないの？もしかして忘れちゃった？
No, of course not. But are you sure that's where you want to go?
行動さんは落ち水の毒を消す方法を知ってるかもしれないんだよね。
Well, at least according to Sen.
じゃあ僕も一緒に行くよ。落ち水の毒に蝕まれて血に狂うなんて君には似合わないから。僕は君を助けたいんだ。だから 最後の最後まで諦めない。
Okita's kind smile carried with it a hint of melancholia. I'm gonna go with that. I couldn't help but worried about what it all meant. I want to save you too. Although his words were emotionally resonant for me, there was a foreboding feeling I couldn't shake, and I sensed that Okita could still slip into darkness. Was I, too, susceptible to this darkness? I was helpless against whatever fate was waiting for us. When I awoke, the sun was gradually descending into the horizon from the west. To my surprise, I found a welcoming face that was quite eager to greet me.
おはよう、千鶴ちゃん。ちゃんと眠れた？
I did. How about you, Okita? Are you feeling rested?
うん、ぐっすり眠れたよ。
You're lying, aren't you?
ひどいな。決めつけなくてもいいのに。
Well, lately, little by little, I've been starting to notice when you're telling the truth and when you're lying.
そうなの？便利だけど、ちょっとめんどくさくなりそうかな。
What? Annoying?
いちいち怒らなくてもいいじゃない。ただの冗談なんだから。
Ugh. I don't want you to push yourself. Please rest.
無理してるつもりはないんだけどな。自分の体だし。
I don't believe you, Okita.
じゃあ眠くなるまで何か面白い話でもしてくれる？
A bedtime story.
うん。小さな子供を寝かしつけるとき、昔話とかするでしょ？
Okita's idea reminded me of how my father used to tell me stories as he tucked me gently into my futon when I was a young girl. So, were you told bedtime stories when you were a child, Okita?
あるよ。毎晩ではなかったけどね。市営館に来たばかりの頃は、しょっちゅう近藤さんが来てくれて、よく面白い話をしてくれた。いつも三国志とか水古伝ばっかりで、最後の方は筋書きを全部覚えちゃったぐらいだったけど。
Romance of the Three Kingdoms, a novel describing the turbulent period of Chinese history that began with the late Han Dynasty and lasted for nearly 100 years, known as the Kingdoms era. Inexplicably popular in Japan. One must only look at the recent game Fire Emblem Three Houses to realize, yeah. Or any Dynasty Warriors games. Any Musou game. Suikoden, a story written in China during the Song Dynasty. It tells the tale of heroes gathering near a fortress on Mount Liang to save China from terror. I don't think I've heard Suikoden at all. Three Kingdoms, that's just popular fucking everywhere. Whoa, wait. No, hold on. Did I miss anything? No. Why is this Suikoden and the other is Water Margin? What? I can picture it so clearly.
誰に対しても優しくて、強くて、すごく努力家で、ずっと近藤さんの後をついていきたいって、そう思ってた。
Would he have ran? If Kondo-san genuinely asked Okita to run, would he? That is a genuine question I have now. Ooh. Okita. You're a lucky man, Okita. Okita, I think you should count yourself as a very lucky man for having such a positive influence in your life at a young age.
まあ、近藤さんと出会ってなければ、今以上にひねくれたどうしようもない人間に育ってたのは確かだろうね。
Hey. That's not what I meant.
分かってるよ。でも僕、こういう性格だし。で、続きはどうして僕を幸せ者だと思うの？
When I first met everyone in the Shinsengumi, I had written it off as a stroke of bad luck.
だろうね。
But then, as I grew more comfortable around everyone, I was able to learn so much more about them and myself than I could ever have imagined.
その知ったことっていいことばかりじゃなかったでしょ。君のお父さんが人を化け物に変える薬の研究をしてたなんて知らない方が良かったと思うんだけど。
Yeah, that's not what I meant. I mean, that was quite the surprise. But if my father was committing all of the egregious. If my father was committing all of the egregious acts that I'd learn about later, then I don't think it would be right for me to bury my head in the sand. There is a sense of perspective that only emerges when you experience pain and suffering.
君って前向きだよね。もし君が子供の頃の僕と同じように育ったとしても、きっと僕みたいにはならないんだろうな。
Huh? Are you... Was he complimenting me? I don't know, did that sound like a compliment? Or was he simply commenting that I was a hopeless... Or was he simply commenting that I was as hopeless as he joked I was?
世の中にはさ、人の悪意とか醜い感情と全然縁がない人がいるんだよね。そういう人は誰からもひどく恨まれたり憎まれたりはしない。そういうところ、近藤さんに少し似てるかも。
What? My heart suddenly melted in my chest. To Okita, Kondo was the paragon of kindness, a figure who represented every trait Okita respected.
あれ？どうしたの？顔が赤いけど。
Well, you said that Kondo-san and I are similar, and I don't deserve such a kind compliment. Okita chuckled.
君って変わった女の子だよね。近藤さんに似てるって言われて照れるなんてさ。
Well, to be fair, it was a little strange of Okita to compare a woman he loved to a man he viewed as a father.
何にしても人との巡り合わせって不思議だよね。もし君が今ここにいてくれなかったら、僕とっくに死んでたかもしれないし。
Okita. Kondo-san played such an important role in Okita's development, and Okita was still learning how to cope with that loss. One thing was certain. When Okita said he likely would have died a long time ago, I agreed with him. To me, all that mattered was that I could be beside him when it really mattered. I didn't say as much to his face, but it was something that made me smile.
ねえ、千鶴ちゃん。正直言って、まだ近藤さんがいない世の中で生きていくのには慣れてないんだけど、それでもまだ僕には戦う理由が残ってる。だから 大丈夫だよ。君が思うほど僕は弱くないから。
I knew that he was telling me the truth. It wasn't as if I had any reason to doubt Okita, but there was still a part of me that knew he was trying to protect himself by feigning emotional strength. That's just the kind of man Okita was.
薫のことも気になるし、君の故郷にたどり着くにはもうしばらくかかる。安心して。君には僕がついてるから。
Okita had a way of soothing my concerns that was unlike anyone else, and he reached for my hand.
平気だよ。二人ならきっと乗り越えられる。ね。
Okita. I clasped his hand in return, and I nodded deeply. Let's do it together. The two of us. Wherever Okita will go, I will be right beside him. As long as he was there to grab my hand, there was nothing I believe we couldn't do. No matter what waited for us in the long road ahead, we could conquer it together. Beyond that, together, we could forge a new future for ourselves. As we watched the amber sunset merge with the indigo sky, we gathered our resolve when we set off for my village.